Welcome to the super admin and admin demo for 3Sigma CRM. We are going to review the CRM in 3 basic steps: how we can import leads, how we can set up team and distributions and customizations, how your team will work on the leads, and how you can view the reports and everything else. Right. So skipping to the first part, so we have more section. You come to the settings part. This is specific only to super admin and admins. You have various options available here which you can manage. For example, the first part is manage integration. So if you want to import leads from Facebook ads, Google ads, IndiaMart, Trade India, any other source, you can just connect it here, and all the leads will start coming automatically into the CRM. You will get a notifications. You can also set up your team. You can have different teams as well. This is an elective optional feature. So if you have a big team, you want to organize into geography function wise, you can definitely do it. This will help you organize your leads and get reporting better. While adding the team members, it's fairly easy. Just tap the plus button. There are various user types available. So employee is the most basic. So they are only able to view their data, but they can assign tasks and leads to other team members. Then you have team leaders. It's similar to sales managers, which need to see the reports or leads of their employees that report to them, so they can manage them effectively. And then we have the administrator role, so you can add them to different teams and organizations, so that gives you more flexibility. It's a suitable role for business owners, general managers, right? The selection process is fairly easy. You just select the team. If you have only one team, that you don't need to do this. Reports to is for if you have sales managers, employees that report to particular sales managers or administrators, you can connect them here. You just enter the name and number, and we will automatically create an account for them. They can download the application and log in using this number only, right? So now we have the leads and the team members are also set up. How do we make sure that the incoming leads from integration are auto assigned to them? To do that, we will go to manage lead distribution. You have two options available here: lead distribution and rules. So lead distribution is your simple round robin lead distribution. So any employee that you enable here, right? So they will get leads in round robin fashion. So let's say if you have 100 leads available, you get 100 leads in a day, and you have 2 team members. Each one is going to get 50 leads each. No matter how many people you enable here, every lead that comes in will be equally divided into all of them, right? Then you can also create distribution rules for a specific distribution requirements. You can do source-wise lead distribution. For example, if you have IndiaMart, you can do city-wise, state-wise, product name-wise, and if you have Facebook, you can do page and form-wise, right? You can select one person or multiple people. If you select multiple, then the leads will get distributed in round-robin fashion, okay? So now coming to the leads, as we've seen all the distribution customization part, we'll come back to the customization after we've reviewed the application. So basics, there are leads, content, dashboard, task, and there are other options available as well. We will review what each one does. So leads is all the leads. This is your leads home, where you can see all the leads that have been assigned to you, right? All the leads that you're working on. Then you have content. So content is basically all the catalogs, images, product images, anything, service images, any details that you share with your customers. You will be able to find them here. This is common to all of your team. Then you have tasks. So all the follow-ups, any tasks you create, you can see all of them here, divided into 4 steps. Then you have dashboard, where you can view all of your team reporting and filter it. Then you also have the ability to send quotations and invoice from the applications. And then you have activity fed, which is when you want to see the reporting of all of your team members, you can just come to the screen. Then you have digital card caller ID. Okay. So let's start with the leads part first. This is lead screen. All the basic detail of a particular lead can be seen on top here. How it was added, when it was added, by whom it was added, right? You can see the status labels and all. So if you tap it, you'll be taken to lead detail screens. So what this screen basically has is any work that is done by any employee on this lead, we will be able to see it here. So contacting them is fairly easy. You can directly call, message, email, WhatsApp the number from here. Apply any label. You can customize these to your requirement. These are used to categorize the customer. And then you have status. So these are stages in your sales pipeline. These are also customizable. Then you can you also have lead scoring meter. So 0 to 100, you can rate the lead based on how likely they are to purchase or engage with your lead, with your business. Then you have timeline, task, notes and info. So basically what happens is the timeline is an automatic record of all the activities that are done on this lead. If you call them, we will automatically create an activity. If you update the status, we will automatically create an activity, right? Similarly with any task, any notes. So this gives you a comprehensive view of what your team members, what your team has done on this lead, right? Then you have task. So task are any follow-ups for which you need reminders. Any task related with the lead, you can configure it here, right? Okay. So these task types are customizable. You can customize to your requirement. To set it up, you simply select the time. That's it. You will get a reminder at this time. For example, at 3:20 p.m. tomorrow, I will get a reminder from the application. And you can also set if this is a recurring task. So for example, if I select every day at 3:20 p.m. I will get a reminder automatically from 3Sigma CRM. You can also choose to assign this task to somebody. Whenever you assign it, it will automatically get uploaded to their task list, and they can add it, right? Then we have notes and audio notes options available as well. And just one moment. You can also customize the task form. So this is also available in the app. So notes are for keeping any information that you have. For example, what was the rate quoted, what was the requirement. You can store all of that here for easy recollection later on. And then we have the info part, in which if the lead comes in from Facebook, IndiaMart or anywhere else, the rest of the details that come with it, you can view all of them here. And then we have the file section. You can upload any file related to the lead, any photographs, any images, any PDF, anything that you have can be uploaded and retrieved later on, so it becomes easier. Then you have the quick actions, right? So in quick action, you have various options available. I'll take you through one by one. So share content is you can directly share content like PDFs, images, galleries, page forms that you create here directly with the lead. Okay. You can also pin your favorite content that you share frequently, so they are always available to you. Then you have create quotations. You tap it, you can directly create quotations. Then create invoice, you can directly create invoice. You can also share PDF digital card. And then we have mark DND and freeze lead option. So DND is if you don't want your team to be able to contact the customer, or the customer says, I don't want to be contacted, you can put them in DND mode. You won't be able to call, message, email or WhatsApp them, right? Then you have freeze lead. In freeze lead, you can essentially lock the lead from any edits. So when you freeze it, this will disable any further edits to it, right? Then tapping on right top options, if you want to edit it, add it to your phone book, assign or reassign to any particular team member, you can also do that. Delete lead by design is not available to employees, although they can copy and move leads from one list to the other. So if you tap on the leads left top, you'll be able to access our lead list option. So basically what you can also do is you can also create lead list in the app where you can organize your leads further, right? So you can also choose which people gets access to it. You also have lead distribution and lead access, right? So lead access means that they will be able to see all the leads. In lead distribution, it will be all the leads entered to this list will be automatically distributed amongst the people that you select, right? So it's fairly flexible. Then you have search. You can search using anything, name, number, email, any detail that you've entered in the lead. Then you have filters. Filters is basically like you can filter all of your lead based on when it was added, who is working on it, what is the status label, which team is working on it, which particular employee is working on it. And then we also have advanced filters, right? So the first advanced filter is task type. So if you want to see a list of all the leads that you're supposed to follow up in the last 7 days or in the coming 7 days, you can select the task types and you can simply apply it. It will show you all the leads which have a follow-up task open in the last 7 days, right? And if you want to see lead assigned to only, right? So if you wanted to see all the leads that you've assigned to a particular employee, you can use this filter. Then you have activity filter. So if you want to find out, as I told you, we automatically create activities for any action that you do in the app. So you can select anyone. For example, all the new tasks, new follow-ups created, you can select it from here. New quotations created, or who are the people that we called yesterday. So you can do all of these filters here. Then we also have custom lead form. So you can, as you know, we can customize the lead form according to your requirement, and this is a flexible filter which allows you to find out any leads that has those particulars details, right? Okay. Then we also have auto dialer. So auto dialer, what it does is it helps you in calling. So if you have 50 leads to call, you can quickly filter them. When they are visible on the screen, you can select the time and the delay between each call. When you tap start, it will automatically give you some time to review the lead. It will paste the call automatically, and after the call is disconnected, it will give you some amount of time, let's say 30-40 seconds, which can be customized, and then it will automatically dial the next lead, right? You can quickly skip, update the leads, get more time and all that. It greatly increases your efficiency. You can also pause and resume later. So now how do we create new leads here? So you just tap the plus button at the right bottom. So in addition to integration, we also have other options of adding leads. For example, a lead form. You can simply enter the details here. This whole form is customizable. For example, if you want to have locations drop down, multi options, you can do all of that from here. You can import bulk file. You can add from your call logs. You can do all of this from here, right? Okay. Now you can also bulk edit the leads. You can hold down any. You can select multiple leads at a time. And then you can quickly share, edit the status and labels, copy the leads from one list to the other, bulk assign them, delete them, or create bulk task, right? So this combined with the filter capability allows you to do a lot of things, right? So this was the whole leads flow. Then switching to task now. So task is basically divided into 4 sections for convenience. Number 1 is today. So all the follow-ups that you are supposed to do today will be in today's section, all in upcoming. That you are supposed to do in the future will be in upcoming, and in overdue you will find all the tasks that you did not complete on time or did not update in time, right? Then you have all the completed tasks here. This was the task part. Then you have pages, files and messages. So in pages, what you do is you can create landing pages, right? So you can quickly enter a lot of details on a single page, a link that you can share with your customers. The links are trackable, so every time customer opens a link, you will get a notification, right? So you can enter descriptions, YouTube videos, add maps, upload images, PDF, any sort of files can be uploaded. And this can be shared from the lead details page as we've seen, or it can also be shared from here, right? So you can choose how it can be shared. It can be either done via WhatsApp or email. And if you only wanted to share files, for example, you only want to share images, a gallery of images, you can use the files option. That is also available. You can enter some description, and while sharing you have some more options. You can share it as a link, and you can share it as a direct message. So in direct message, only the images will go, right? Only the PDFs will go. You will not get a link, right? Then coming to the messages, these are all text templates, text messages that you can create that can help you streamline and personalize your communications. Now coming to the activity feed part. So this is where you will see a feed of all the activities here. You can filter them team wise or team member wise. Any sort of activities can be filtered here. Employee wise, team wise, you can also enter it. You can view all of this. You can directly open the lead details from here. And coming to the quotation is fairly simple. You just tap the plus button at the bottom, select the lead you want to create quotations for, add your product. any additional charges, any discount, any taxes that needs to be applied, and just tap create quotations, and a quotation will be created which you can filter. Okay. Now in invoice you have a little bit more customizations. So while adding it, you can also add amount received, additional charges, discount, taxes. You can also add notes. Rest of the flow remains same. You can also update the status of any invoice. You can customize those invoice status to your requirement, download a list of all the invoices and filter them. Okay. Now you've got digital card. So digital card is a PDF digital card that you can share with your leads. So this is all clickable. So if you tap call button, you tap WhatsApp, it will directly take you to WhatsApp. You tap email, it will open up an email to you. So it's a interactive PDF card that you can share with your leads. Then you've got caller ID. So if you enable caller ID, whenever a call is received or is disconnected, right? So you will be able to add the lead just by tapping the plus button. Okay. Now this is the product section where you can add your products, which then you can use to add in create quotations or invoices. Then we have the settings. We will review the customization part here. Okay. So basically you can customize the labels. You can select assign to new lead. So whenever a new lead is created, this label will be automatically applied to them. You can rearrange them to your liking, right? Then you've got the status, which can also be customized to your requirement. You have two options here: final status, assigned to new leads. So assigned to new lead will be the default status whenever a new lead is added, and final status is the last stage in your pipeline. That will be used to calculate the sales and everything. You can customize the activities as well. You can add any sort of activity, add any sort of fields, and field this. Then you can also customize the lead form. Same type of fields are available here: date, time, phone, text, everything. You can also select if it is mandatory while creating a lead or not. Then you got the product field. You can add custom fields to your products. You can customize the task types. You can create custom fields in the task form, and you also have the option to get notified before the due time instead of getting it on the due time only. Then you have lead display field. So whenever you add a display field here, right? So let's say, for example, if we do options, right? So you will select a color. So whichever field you select, we will show you on top, right? For example, the first lead, Elisa Kreider, you are able to see 4 things, right? But if you can customize this, you want to see another piece of information or lead field here, you can customize it, right? Then you have customization invoice, what organization fields are available in the PDF that we render, what lead field should be there. The invoice status, which you can customize, the bank account info you want it printed, the prefix of your invoice, any terms and conditions you want there. Then you got allowed duplicate leads. So you can essentially control, do you want duplicates to be created in your system or not. So we check on phone and email. So anytime, if you currently what's happened is it's going to allow me to create duplicates, right? If you want, I don't want it to allow, I can just simply disable it. Now coming to the dashboard part, this is where you can see the reports. You can filter by team wise, employee wise, time wise. So all the basic details are visible here. How many leads did you get? How many total calls did you make? What was the incoming, outgoing? How many calls were answered? What was total talk time? What were the activities? You will get a breakdown for all the activities that have happened. Then you got sales, what was the sales made, your lead breakup by source, lead breakup by labels. Then you've got your sales funnel. So sales funnel is basically stage by stage conversion. If let's say if you get 100 leads, how many of them are progressing through your sales funnels, right? Then we got check-in. So if you have physical field sales team that visits any of the leads, then you can quickly update it, right? For example, if you go to any lead, you tap the add an activity, there is a check-in type of activity available here, When you check it, we will quickly ask you to give us the access of the location, and what will happen is we will automatically fetch the location for you, and we will show you on a dashboard, so you can effectively track where your field sales team is, who they are visiting and meeting, right? So this was the whole mobile demo.